Give some thought to your role, whatever it is you do, whether you work in a church, whatever it is you do. Where are the places that I need to implement to make sure that I understand the systems and the way this place operates? And then where are the areas that I can blow some stuff up? I can try some
Mm.
stuff. I can really express here. And I promise you, if you get some clarity on that, whatever it is you are doing, you will thrive. You will thrive, but you got to get there. When I got to Dallas, I went into this Starbucks that's near my house. It's just a Starbucks. It's a normal coffee shop. It's just like most other Starbucks. I walk up to the counter. I'm brand new to the city, and Jan is the lady's name, and she's older, and she's got all sorts of, like, what do you call it? Like all the buttons, like all the like if
Yeah,
she went to
yeah,
TGI Fridays
yeah,
back in the day
yeah,
and had
yeah,
buttons
yeah,
everywhere. She's got some crazy hat on. She is so boisterous. And I had already heard Jan say to the guy in front of me, call him by name as he walked in. Hey, David, good morning. Good to
yeah.
see you. And then she has these jokes that she's got laid out as a part of her. She just operated in a Starbucks like nobody I have ever seen. And I was so floored by it. And guess what? When I went back the next time, I walked in the door and she said, Robert, because my legal name's Robert. She said, Robert. And I'm like, I've been there one time before. Okay, so here's my point. Jan works at Starbucks, and this is not a really a place for much innovation. It's a place where they have systems, and I get that there's some personality that's brought into these baristas. She just was innovating in ways that she sensed, and I think she sensed correctly, were okay with her supervisor.
Hmm.
She was friendly, she was joking, she had a different look, and she just had. But guess what? I mean, when she presses the buttons on my tall Americano with an extra shot, it's the same button that every Starbucks presses. I mean, she's implementing vision that Starbucks has already got, and she's
Yeah,
telling the person. I mean, it's the systems are already there. So here's my point. Every job on the planet, every good job on the planet, has both of these things. TJ, I mean, they have
yeah,
areas. Hey, I need to figure out what I need to buckle down and implement. And creatives, that's a hard thing to do for us. But if I'm not in a place where there's any innovation, I'll get. By the way, let me wrap this up by just saying, like, in my world, I'm just going to talk worship. In my world, most Sunday mornings are not the place for much innovation. That may not be true
hmm,
for your church, but the bigger your church gets, Sunday morning's kind of set, man. And
yeah,
so if you're looking for Sunday morning to be innovative and to really try stuff, and most of the time that's not going to be the case, not always, but most of the time. But a lot of churches, man, there's a lot of place for innovation around songwriting, around worship nights, around prayer rooms, and around. I mean, all sorts of places where
yeah,
worship and music and expression and painting and film can come alive. That a lot of pastors will go, dude, try some stuff, man. Like,
yeah.
try some stuff. So I'm speaking from my world, but mostly Sunday morning. And by the way, when I say we get it switched, it's because guys like me walked into a Sunday morning setting and tried to blow it up. Let's shake it up. Let's do something different. Let's change
Yeah,
it. And
yeah,
that's usually not the place. And then he's frustrated or she's frustrated with me. And I'm left just going, I don't know if this is the right fit. So I'll stop this combo and just say right now, give some thought to your role, whatever it is you do, whether you work in a church, whatever it is you do, but whether maybe you do work at Starbucks, actually. I mean, so maybe you're a barista, and it's like, where are the places that I need to implement to make sure that I understand the systems and the way this place operates? And then where are the areas that I can blow some stuff up? I can try some
mm,
stuff. I can really express here. And I promise you, if you get some clarity on that, whatever it is you are doing, you will thrive. You will thrive, but you got to get there.
yeah. I love that, man. That was some good knowledge. I love it. And even when approaching, the two kind of areas that you said in hand, the Sunday morning and the implementation and innovation spaces. Like when I think about leaders in the church specifically, uh, you know, Paul is kind of telling Titus that actually a marker of a person that has good stewardship is also their hospitality and how they welcome people in. And I think about that, and us as creatives, like we want to blow things up, we want to get into a space and mix it up, but oftentimes that is not the most hospitable thing we can do on a Sunday morning when all we're trying to do is to invite people to see Jesus and his work and his beauty and the truths sung by the people and the saints on a Sunday morning, right? Like if that's the goal, that's not the space to be hospitable. But what I love though is the way I think a creative type person like us, but also like the leader, like executive pastor, where it's like, hey, we have to be like formal and we need to implement these things, is that conviction piece that you're talking about, is like aligning on those convictions, because it almost operates as this like fence, right? In which the pasture, it's like, hey, the creative can kind of flourish in this pasture here, but the fencing of conviction kind of keeps us safe for the purpose and protection of the body, which I really love. So
I love that. And TJ, that's a great point about hospitality, by the way. I love that. And if I can just say, if I can use pendulum one more time, this is another
yeah.
example where there are extremes here, because if I'm in a role that's exclusively implementation, first of all, you won't last. I mean, creatives will not last in that role. They'll take off. But
So
also
true.
that's rigid. I mean, that's fairly robotic. I mean, Elon Musk is inventing robots to do those kind of jobs. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If I'm in a
Yeah.
role that's exclusively innovation, and some of us have been in places like this, it's wildly fun for a while, but it usually leads to chaos. It doesn't have clear markers, and there's not always a clear vision of where are we going. And so that's why I say most good jobs on the planet have got to take these two and balance them. And it's not just the recognition of them. I think that's my point here, is if you're leading a team, help those that you're leading have clear. In fact, ask them, hey, can we make a list on the whiteboard? When I do this with pastors and worship leaders, they'll make a list on the whiteboard, and sometimes they're not the same list, and they have to like debate it right in front of me. Like, okay, let's go. Hey, I thought you wanted us to consider recording albums, and first, well, we haven't really talked
Yeah.
about that in a while, man. I thought you wanted me to do a hymn every week. Is that not okay? Now we haven't really said that, and but you walk out of that room, man, and all of a sudden, I've got clarity. I know our vision and mission, but it's tactical now. And I
Mm-hmm.
also just highlighted on the board 3 or 4 areas. I'm about to dream.
Mm.
I now know I've got a green light on where I can really get in there and start to stir some paint. And that's the exciting part. And when it doesn't happen, it leads to frustration. It leads to people heading out the door. When it does happen, I think it leads to a lot of excitement within an organization. Because to your point, every organization has both of these. I mean, those who are leaning towards implementation, they're the implementers. Let's get after it. And then you got your creatives, and you got your folks who are dreaming. You need both of them
Mm-hmm.
in your workplace and in your endeavors and in your organization. And so, lean into this combo. If you're leading a team, give clarity. If you're being led, seek that clarity. I think it'll be
Yeah.
life changing for you.